look into the future, because we said we're going to discuss the digital future and the potential, right, business and people, right, can take advantage of. So digital future in terms of, let's think about 5 years. I know it's not easy because things changing as we speak, right? But technology mostly, right? What is it that you're seeing that will be really delivering breakthrough innovation?
So one big thing that I would see for the next coming years is like moving automation from a single tendon approach to a multi-organization, multi-tendon approach. Because like you always like repeat yourself in the way you build processes and applications. Yeah. But if you look on a like a cross-organization and business model, everybody repeats itself. So there's no really kind of an infrastructure to share automations, to share reuse data structures without duplicating data. So my guess for the future is that also with what we do at FireStart is really building a business process ecosystem where it's just super easy for an organization to engage and collaborate on an automation level with other organizations and be kind of a plug and play mode to hook myself into a broader business process ecosystem with my skills, with my value add on the processes. That kind of needs a lot of thinking, of course, in technology and reusability and governance. So it's a very challenging topic, I would see. But at the end of the day, if we can bring the topic to make a process cross-organization as seamless as you're today building a process cross-department, then I think that can be a big game changer in the way how business process partners or ecosystems work together in the future. So the first step is like breaking down the department barriers. And this is what we're working right now in the way how we apply our technology. But I think the next step is like breaking down the organizational barriers. And if we're successful with this, that can be a super new modern world of working where everybody really thinks in a process first and only way and not in department and not in organizational constraints. And I think that's the mission that I'm looking for the future, to work on and deliver our technology to make this future reality at some point. Yeah.
In that future, I hear we will see convergence of technologies. So it's not going to be the siloed enterprise stack anymore. Convergence of technologies and even convergence of industries. Right? Because where we stop looking at what fintech separate from health tech, for instance, right? And
industries will merge, use cases will merge, and it will merge on a process level. And once you think in a process world, you don't think about constraints and barriers anymore. And I think that's the biggest value business process automation can deliver for your organization, that people forget about thinking in constraints and process and barriers. And once you are over this point, it's really a completely new world that you're entering in how you organize your organization and how you do business. And it's a lot more fun for everybody involved.
And what I understand, we will need a lot more human help here. So besides cutting costs, right, and replacing people with robots, right, let's touch at the end of our talk with talent, okay? Because we will need a lot of people who putting those processes together. What do you think?
I think like from the nature and how new generations grow up today, I think for most of the part, the talent is already there. So it's more like giving them the enablement to use the talent. Yeah, I think back then it was more like you had to catch up building the talent, getting people into using applications, technology. So there was a very heavy learn curve that you had to put in place to create the talent you need. But I think like having the talent as a foundation in the future is not the core problem. It's about creating the environment that people can actually use their talent. Yeah. And with most of the last hires we made at FireStart, a lot of these people are a lot more talented and smarter than I ever was. And it's just about giving them the credibility and giving them the capability to use the talent. And that's not something forgiven. Yeah, it's less a technology thing. It's again a cultural thing, I would say, that building a leadership structure where you are a servant leader to enable the talent that you have on the employee side. Yeah, and it's more like a bottom-up leadership. So we are at the bottom of the food chain. so our job as a leader is to serve the people and the talent. It's not like top-down, tell people what to do, but enable that they can make decisions on their own talent in the best interest of themselves and for the organization. And once you can enable this talent in the way how you design your processes, in the way how you design your decision making, talent is there. That will not be the problem. Enabling the talent is, I think, the core topic that you need to solve.